Hi, welcome to Girl Power Budgets, where on this channel we're working our way to financial freedom in 2022 using the cash stuffing method, sinking challenges, and savings challenges. If that's something that you're interested in, please like that button, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Hi, I am so happy that I made 1,000 subscribers. Um, it is amazing. I'm like still getting subscribers. God has been so good. But what I really wanted to talk to you all today about is that I have chosen the winner for the cash prize. Her name is Miss E. She received her cash prize today. She was extremely happy. Yay! Woo woo! Do 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 do! I'm so happy for her. I am going to have another giveaway. I've decided that I'm going to do a giveaway every 500 subscribers. So we're at about 1250 right now. So in about 200 more subscribers, I'm going to do another giveaway. All right. So as you can see here, I have all of my bills listed out because remember in the last video, we talked about the fact that I really messed up my budget. And let me talk to you a little bit about how I messed up my budget. I messed up the budget because I stopped following the system. What you have to understand is when you're doing a budget and you're doing cash envelopes, you have to stay within the amount that you place in that envelope. For an example, in food, because food was my struggle bus, and I don't have the word food on here, you all, so let's add it. Unless y'all see it and I don't. Nope. We're going to put it down here at the bottom. Food. Okay. So, food. I had budgeted $400 a month for food. Well, because of inflation and because of the different things that have changed within the United States of America, $400 was not sufficient. So what I started doing is I started pulling from other things. I started pulling from my gas. I started pulling from nails and hair and silver and gold. I started pulling from my savings that I have. I started pulling from all of those areas, which means that I was not following a budget. I was just spending money. Okay. So you have to understand that first. When you have allotted a certain amount of money for each one of these categories, or each one of these bills, or each one of these envelopes, then you have to stick to that. Once that envelope is empty, then you have no more money for that. So that's when you have to start saying stuff like, yeah, I don't have any more money for that. Okay? So, what I'm going to do here is I do mine based on 3 categories: a fixed category, a variable category, and an other category. That's how I pull my envelopes together. So my fixed are the ones that I'm like, yeah, gotta electronically pay them and they have to be paid, okay? And they have to be paid or I'm not gonna be able to live. My variables are like, okay, I can adjust these if I need to, okay? But they are important to me because of the fact that they have to be taken care of in order for me to live properly or live comfortably. Okay. And then my others are like my extra money for savings and giving and other things. Okay. So now they already got that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to highlight all of the categories that, excuse me, I use for my fixed. So mortgage is one. My debt payment is another. My tithes. Let's see. No, that's not. Okay, my life insurance policy. My monthly church offering. My expense account for my church. My credit card debt. And my pastoral offering. Those are the things that I use to make sure that that they're fixed every month. I use those. Okay. So I know that some of these things look really odd to you all, but these are things that they're constantly every month coming out of my account, and they normally no, they don't change. It's the exact same amount every month. Okay, so um, we'll go over how much each one is, but these are constant things that I always pay every month. They're considered fixed. Okay. So then we're going to circle my variable. These are things that, yeah, I have to have in order to survive, but I can adjust the amount in order to be able to live if I need to. Okay. So that would be my fund account, my fund envelope, my gas envelope, my nail envelope, my hair envelope, my miscellaneous envelope, um, my cleaning service envelope, my shopping envelope, and my food envelope. So these are ones that I can adjust as I need to in order to be able to live. So, for an example, let's say that my food budget, because that's one of, like I said, it's one of the ones. I got a couple and I'll go over them a little bit in a minute. But the food budget was 400. Well, I've changed my food budget and I've upped it because food is expensive. So, like I said, I was spilling over into other envelopes because of the fact that I had not correctly budgeted for food based upon the inflation and the growth in the United States. Okay, so now we're going to star. I'm going to put a star by all of the other. Because when we circle these, we're going to star these. The other. So these are things that if I get in a crunch, I don't have to fund them. That means that I don't have to put money into them if I get into the crunch. I don't. These are things that I need to pay that may be a year out. It's a part of my savings also, but there's also other categories that I'm saving particularly for, but it's mostly savings. Okay. So Phi Delta Kappa dues, my savings account, my I bonds, taxes, silver and gold, and my offering, and then my personal envelope, and then my XM radio. So the ones with stars by them mean that if I get in a crunch, I don't have to put any money at all in those envelopes. My variables mean I can adjust them as I see fit from month to month, depending on what's going on with my finances. And the fixed ones mean they have to be paid no matter what, regardless of what's going on. Got it? Okay. So now let's move this out of the way. Set this over here, and I'm going to stick this in here so that we can look at it. Hopefully it's straight. Everybody can see it. So here I have a little breakdown. So here's my income. I am still at the point I'm not sharing my income. I just think that that's something personal and private that I need to keep within my household. So this would be my amount that I'm sorry, that I bring into the household. I do, this is my money. Not my money, it's my husband and I money, but this is the money that I contribute to the household. And I have one paycheck where I get from my main job. I also have a side hustle in which I work and create money from that also. So these are the fixed expenses. Remember what fixed expenses, that means regardless, I am paying them every month. And they normally stay the exact same. Okay. So my mortgage is 1,100. My credit cards is 150. Now my credit card bill will change, and the 150 is only if I charge. Remember, I don't have to necessarily use my credit cards. I paid my credit cards off when I restarted my envelope challenge because I took all the money out. I paid off as much debt as I possibly could with it, including my credit cards. My credit cards are, I have two credit cards, they're both balance zero. But I allow $150 on them if I need them from month to month. If I don't, then that would be money that I would put over in my Rashawn envelope. I have a debt payment. This is a loan that I have. This debt is $460. Life insurance, $40. Church monthly, which means that I pay my offering by the month. $60 a month is how much I pay my offering for. Wednesday night offering is $40, and that's Wednesday and Sunday morning. And remember, the reason why I have this in there is because I feel funny not giving on those days. So I break it down into smaller chunks. But the 60 and the 40 goes as offering. We have an expense account at our church. It's $50 a month. I do contribute to it. Of course, my tithes. I'm not sharing my tithes with you, but the tithes is a fixed expense that I will pay regardless. Now, if in the event I didn't have an income, of course, I wouldn't have any tithes. But tithes are important to me. I believe in the word of God, and I believe the word of God says that you are cursed with the curse if you rob Jesus. I don't want to be cursed with the curse, and I don't want to rob him. He's been too good to me for me to do anything like that. Yeah, the word of God says, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat and bread in my house. So I believe in tithing, and I believe it's a fixed expense that must stay. I do give an offering to my pastor because I believe in supporting the ministry, and I believe that the pastor should be taken care of. Of course, I can't do it by myself, so it is a love offering token for every time he has had to pray for me, or he has had to get up and preach, or he's had to deal with my carrying on. I believe in that. So those are my fixed expenses that I have for my fixed expenses part. Now, this part right here, I started writing and realized I wasn't supposed to be on that spot. So please forgive me there. All right, so let's move on to the next sheet. Variable expenses. So, make sure you can see it. Okay. So food, I went up to $500. It was $400. I went up another $100 because of inflation. So that roughly goes about $125 a week. I am trying it out, and I believe that it'll work just fine. Gas, I went up to $300. It was $240, but remember, gas prices have went up like huge, y'all. To fill up my car is $80, so that's a lot of money. And I've taken on a new job, so this gas uh, is may go up a little bit. My husband does help out. And the one thing I forgot to tell you all is that in your fixed expenses, you may also have things like, and this is variable, but I'm talking about what we're on the other sheet. Let me pull it back out here real quick. In your variable expenses here, your fixed expenses here, you may also have a car note. You may also have health insurance or car insurance or other things like that. Well, the reason why mine are not here is because my husband, who is wonderful, he is a good man, a good man, like my pastor say. Um, and he takes care of those things for me. He pays my car note, he pays my health insurance, he pays for my other things. And I know some of you are like, okay, well, that's what the man is supposed to do. But I'm not an ungrateful wife. I believe in thanking my husband for the things he does because he does it willingly, and he doesn't do it out of necessity. And I appreciate it. So that's why you don't see some of those things in here. But if you're single, you need to have those things in your fixed expenses, car note, all of that information. Okay, so back to this. So my budget for nails and feet went up. My nail technician went up on her fee for nails. She also went up on her my pedicurist. He went up on his price also. I normally get waxes, so all of that is included in this $100. My hair budget stayed the same at 125, unless my beautician goes up, and then I'll cry some more, y'all. Um, Fun budget is going to be $50 for the month. Miscellaneous $50 for the month. Remember, fun is whatever I want to do. And remember, all of these expenses I can adjust. So let's say one month I am short on cash, or I have to spend something that I wasn't expecting to have to just come up with the money. Then guess what? Fun budget goes to zero. Miscellaneous budget goes to zero. Shopping budget goes to zero. Gift budget goes to zero. Possibly cleaning budget could go to zero because I can't clean my own house. I just have God has just blessed me to the point that I have the ability to pay for a maid because I'm so busy and I don't really have a whole lot of time to sit and clean the house. But all of that could go to balance zero. So just keep that in mind. Miscellaneous means, okay, if I forgot something, let's say, I forgot, oh yeah, Rashawn, you forgot, you got to pay this little small thing over here, or something comes up and I'm not sure about it. The shopping budget is for my like small things, like if I have to go to the store and get feminine hygiene products, or something like that. That's what I use shopping for. This is not for me to go out and buy a new Louis Vuitton purse, or for me to go out and just go shopping for no reason and spend up all the money at Dillard's. That is not what this budget is for. Um, Gifts, sometimes at our functions, or even my friends have birthdays, and I take money out of this particular budget to do that. Okay, so now we're over to other expenses. So other expenses, remember, these are the ones that I don't have to pay every month. If something happens and I just say, okay, I've messed up my budget royally last month or this month, these do not have to be funded. Okay, but if it's running on a perfect month and I've got the right pay and it's the right timing, I would definitely fund these every month. So Phi Delta Kappa dues, we get $20. And these are all based on 12 months. Okay. I'm not supposed to touch this. And that's another issue that I had with my old budget, because I was going over budget in my food and in my gas and in my nails. And because I was going over, I was coming over here to these envelopes and taking out money. And so then I'm not on a budget. I'm just spending money. So I had to start over. So anyway, car maintenance, that's for oil changes, $20 a month. You only get oil changes every 3 to 4 months, so that's plenty. Monthly savings is $50. This used to be the 52-week challenge. I am not going to do that anymore. I don't want to set a goal for that. I'm just going to say $50 a month for sure in that particular envelope. If I can save more, I will. It's going to be $50 a month for in my Rashawn envelope, and that's stuff that I want to do for me. Things that I feel like I need. $20 in my Ivon budget. Remember, you can get an Ivon for $25. You don't have to save thousands of dollars. I did take some of the money that I had and placed it towards an Ivon when I cleaned out my envelopes, and it was way more than I thought I had in there because I was pretty disappointed, but it was way more than I thought, so it was pretty good. Um, Taxes, $20. Remember, this is for my properties. Remember, I am a real estate owner. I have three different pieces of property plus the property that I live in, so I have to come up with money for those taxes. Um, Silver and gold, I believe in silver and gold. Silver and gold to me is God's money. Bitcoin is not God's money. The US dollar, the European dollar is not God's money. Silver and gold has been here through the test of time since God created the earth. Okay, remember, I believe in Jesus. So, since God created the earth, silver and gold has been here, and I believe it will be here. This whole Ukrainian, Russian, all that, remember, it's going to come a time where only silver and gold will be accepted as tenure. So if you don't have it, if you're not looking into silver and gold or investing in silver and gold, I suggest you do so. But that's not. I'm sorry, that's not a recommendation. I am not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you what to buy or sell. I'm telling you what I'm doing. Sorry, I am buying gold and silver because that's what I believe in. Um, Church gifts. Remember, every year we have a church anniversary, and I have an obligation of $365. I try to make it $400 just because, so it'll be $40 a month for that. And then I have XM radio in my car that I really love, and I pay $8 a month for it. So when we add up everything that I have, we come to a total. I'm not going to put my income here, but the total amount. Let me push it up just a little so I can see it down here at the bottom. So what it says is that fixed expenses come to a total of $245. And then my variable expenses come to a total of $1645. And then my other expenses come a total of $248. Okay? And so when you do this math right here, you have a total of, drum roll please, woo, $43.30. Okay. Well, that is it for today. I am not going to hold you all any longer. Please make sure that you listen to my next video where I will be doing my everyday cash stuffing envelopes. And normally my everyday or my variable expenses up there. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. You have a great day and God bless everyone. Bye.